Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Brummett. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Up next for the Buccos, Christopher Wiggins. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pitch inside, the throw not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And the fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Rose ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Standing in, Randy Wiggins. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's not sneaking up on anybody, I can guarantee you that. He's got 50 stolen bases, and I'll tell you, that jumps out as a big number when they're in those pitcher and catchers meetings. I'll be curious to see how they try to defend him if he gets on base in this one.
Curtis Wiggins stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Hot shot to third. Arenado has it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 2 and the Reds nothing. Joe Wiggins is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. To keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball, right, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Pirates 2 and the Reds nothing. At the plate, Brian Brummett. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Scott Gifford, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
1 out, nobody on. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Gifford is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
The pitcher, Joe Wiggins, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
2-0 now. Cueto will go to first, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over, being especially careful here. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Strike taken. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Ready on 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Ready on 1 and 2. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A sinker that misses for a ball. Bruce, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 10th, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joe Morgan, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Low for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2-0 now. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Wiggins has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. Pirates lead it 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Wiggins. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. 1 away.
The right field number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Striding in once again, Roberto Clemente earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that long.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Tyler Wiggins is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tyler Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. Clemente rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now batting, second baseman, Randy.
Digging in to try it again. Randy Wiggins 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball two. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he's into scoring position now at second following the 2-out stolen base. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see his total currently 4th best on this Pirate ball club. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Ready now for Cincinnati. Johnny Bench. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. He goes now.
Brummett waits on it. 1 out. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Digging in the switch hitter, Dwayne Williamson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, no balls and a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Clemente moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So here now is the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
High pop-up. Gifford is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Curtis Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Morgan over to his left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Settling in now, Brian Brummett comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. There's a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Scott Gifford. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 24 home runs and 75 RBIs. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Bruce has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to 0-2. Good changeup with some depth.
Hit in the air to center field. Brummett is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Rose.
Ready for another chance? Pete Rose. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. He comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now in the box, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is outside for a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Two balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Wiggins gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joe Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Morgan is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Christian Brummett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Christopher Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a high pop-up. Morgan is under it. And the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Pirates 2 and the Reds nothing. Here's Jay Bruce now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So digging in now, Joe Morgan. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a strike in 1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another shot now, Roberto Clemente. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. Now here's the pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. And that misses 1-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
Sliders in for a strike. Line drive to left. Rose is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins. As he rips it on the ground to second. Morgan comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Randy.
Striding in once again, Randy Wiggins is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Bench. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Dwayne Williamson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! And good for him. Dwayne Williamson has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Marty Hassan will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Marty Hassan.
Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In now, Gene Segura. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Right side. Wiggins takes it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Steven Cabrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance, Curtis Wiggins. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. 1-0 the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batter, Captain Brian Drummond.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Brummett. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12, Scott Gifford.
Digging in once again, Scott Gifford. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Ready once again. He throws. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Wiggins is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Nolan Arenado.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Nolan Arenado. He was a ground out victim last time up. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1-2 now. Arenado leads off first with one away. There's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting a sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In is Joey Votto now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0, missed with a slider. Fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Joe Wiggins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Wiggins.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Up around the face. from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now. Christian Brummett drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing. Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him floating. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
This is line to left. Rose is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
21, Roberto Clemente.
Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put in.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team at the end of the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know you have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled away. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Line toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. In now for the Reds, Joe Morgan. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he fouls this one off. On its way is pitch number 75. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the box, Dwayne Williamson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
One and 2 the count to Billy Hamilton. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here's a high pop-up. Gifford has a play, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the ninth inning for this one. Alex Vargas enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Leading off the inning, Randy Wiggins, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Hit hard towards second, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead, you have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
In now, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's 1-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. So 1-1 home. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 3-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The catcher, number 5.
So striding forward now, Brian Brummett, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 home. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Wiggins stands at third with one gone in the inning. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Here it comes, the 3-0. Now a flare out toward right center. Bruce coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's running. High in the air out towards shallow right. On the move is Bruce. 2 gone.
Up next for the Pirates, pitcher, Joe Wiggins.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Joe Wiggins. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. in the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. And there he goes towards second. Hard hit ball to second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-1. Gene Segura standing in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Brummett finds it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Into the box now, Keith Rose. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is taken. Strike 1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. As a look, now the pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. Last time through was a base hit. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Mike Christian takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mike Christian.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. The 0-1 pitch misses for ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wiggins on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll score the run from third, and don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. Ready now, Joey Votto. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Rose at second with 2 down. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The Reds down to their last strike. Grounded to third. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And with that win, number 111 on the year, they tie the legendary 1954 Cleveland Indians on the all-time win list. One of the best regular seasons of all time, folks.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Pirates set the pace in the division with their 111th win. Joe Wiggins gets the win, his league-leading 27th of the season, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Johnny Cueto pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Mike Christian records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark, 42,059. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, the Pirates swiped 6 bags in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-2. As of right now, the Reds sit in second place in the National League Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Pirates are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Brew Crew combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East. They trail by 8.5 games. The St. Louis Cardinals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-2. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cubs are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Fish in Miami 1-0. As of today, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. And the Mets are 3rd in the division. They're 7 games back. The Philadelphia Phillies got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 6-1. At the start of the day, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East, 16 games out of first. And the Nationals are atop the division, 4 games up. The Rockies finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division, 13 games out, while the Giants are 4th in the division, 6 games out of first. The San Diego Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 1-0. As of right now, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, 2 games up on 2nd place. And the Padres are 3rd in the division, 5 games back. The New York Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-1. In the standings, the Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, but they currently lead the AL